Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly video, and today I've got some stuff to show you. Again, I didn't find much this week in store. However, I did break my chase streak for finally today, actually Sunday. Boom! And found this white lightning hanging right on the front of the pegs at my local Toys R Us. So this is a sweet score. Looking at it, I'm really unsure about what I'm going to do with it. If I'm going to trade it, sell it, keep it. It is really awesome. I mean, this thing's probably limited to about 25 pieces on this card, I would assume. Something like that. It's got a white base, white body, white tires. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. So I don't know what exactly I'm going to do with it. I don't know if it's going to stay in my collection. Yeah, I don't know. I might trade it to my buddy Jeremy, because he's got a White Lightning Firebird that he's been kind of hanging on to for me, and you know I like Firebirds, so we might do some sort of swap there for that. But anyway, I'll show this close up again in the second segment of the video. So other than that, I did also find a couple of Majorette vehicles in store. These two, okay, so this is the Subaru WRX STI from the racing car series, and then we got the Dodge SRT Viper in blue. That is from the premium car series. Now I'm guessing these are the chases, in quotations, in those two series. The reason being is because I actually opened up, I think, 5 total cases. Out of 3 of the premium cars cases, there was just 2 of these. One in one case, one in another, and another case did not have one at all. So I'm not sure how much more limited they are, but they're definitely trying to do some sort of chase thing. This thing, there was one in each of the cases that I opened. And the cases, I believe they were, I want to say 36 count cases, and there's only 6 castings in each one of these series. So, I mean, as you can tell, there's going to be a lot of duplicates of cars in there. But yeah, only one of these, you know, not even per case. So I guess they're a chase of sorts. Anyway, one of these I'm going to give, one of each I'm going to give to my buddy Todd, and the other 2 we're going to crack in the second segment and just take a quick look at them. All right, so that's for in-store finds. Oh, I did also find obviously this Forza set, which this is actually an empty box. Because I'm going to do a standalone video on those cars. I'll maybe film that today. I'm going to go kind of a little bit in depth about the history of some of the castings and go over the last Forza set and whatever. It's going to be a video. I like to do those kind of things. So I'm going to go ahead and make a separate video for these. And then in the mail, got this guy from K-Day. What K-Day was this? Was this the last one in September? I think this was the September K-Day. Anyway, pretty cool. It's a Ford Gran Torino. We're going to go ahead and just crack it in the second half. I don't have any examples of this casting, so I'm going to open this one up, and we'll take a look at that. I made a custom. Well, I sort of finished the custom, I should say. I just added some details. It still needs to be clear-coated, but now the weather here is awful for painting. And yeah, I can't really paint inside, so we'll show this in the second half of the video, but I like how it turned out. It was an experimental spray paint job. And then I got 2 of these in the mail. These are the MIJO Toys exclusive Christine. So that's pretty awesome. It's all beat up and weathered and stuff and for sale. So we're going to crack one of these in the second half and take a closer look. And then bonus content then for the second half, since I got nothing else really new to show you, would be we're going to go through the other Christines. So I got Auto World 1. I actually got an Auto World 1 loose. We'll take a look at the Hot Wheels one. We'll take a look at sort of an M2 version of one. This Wacky Johnny Lightning Dragster version of one. And then we'll take a look at all the other releases of the Plymouth Fury from Auto World. I have them all. I've only got this one, I think, loose. We're going to be cracking the rest of them, including an Ultra Red Christine. We'll open that sucker up, and we're going to open up this Ultra Red right here. This one I actually got from Jeremy Bolter. Thanks, buddy, for this one. We're going to go ahead and crack that and just group all these Plymouth Furys together. So that should be fun. All right, so that's going to be it for this segment of the video. Might have a kind of a shorter one today. So, yeah. All right, so keep her tuned. Okay, so here's a quick close-up view of this beautiful White Lightning Camaro. And, yeah, it is pretty sweet. Very, very cool. The card has just a slight little bow to it, just from being in the package, or being in the box. Other than that, it's pretty crispy. It's just white all around, white base, white tires, white interior. Very, 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 very nice. Really, really cool piece. So, very happy to have found that today. Awesome. All right, so moving on, we'll go ahead and we'll crack these two Majorettes real quick first. I know not a lot of you are super excited about Majorette. I'm not terribly excited about it either, but some of the castings are pretty cool. And this Viper actually is pretty cool. They're very hit or miss, I would say. And but they definitely miss a lot with the wheels. Yes, they need to figure out the stance on this car is pretty good. A lot of the cars though are they just look messed up. So, but this is pretty cool. Opening doors. So if you find this one I guess is harder to find than the others, being one maybe per case. It's in 1/60 scale. One thing I love about Majorette is all of them pretty much are going to have these like lens detail in the front for headlights, which is great. That's really cool that they do that. It's great quality otherwise. Good quality paint, good quality tampos. I mean, it looks great. The only thing is just these wheels. I mean, they just need to figure out. They need to figure out some new wheels, and if they do that, you know, maybe they could become collectible. I don't know. You know, maybe your opinion is they are now. But this Viper does look pretty nice. We'll go ahead and open up this one here, the Subaru. Open that up and take a peek at that. So here's this guy. This one again, opening doors. Which, for opening doors, I mean, they do a great job at it. There's not really a huge gap at all there. It looks really good. The lens detail in the front looks really good. You know, it does. They look great, except for the wheels. The wheels definitely leave something to be desired, and that's the case with a lot of Majorettes. And then, I guess, real quick, in case you're curious, here's the other cars in this series. So this is release 2 of the racing series. So nothing to note on here as to why that one would be more rare, but it is. This one I know has been released before. I have it. I think I have this one too, actually, and this one that I either had in multi-packs or got from my buddy Crazy Todd when he went to Canada. So there's that. Oh, and then we'll show you this one real quick too. The packaging also is pretty boring, except for this part. I do like this. I did have Todd pick me up a Bentley, so I got one of those coming to me. Those are pretty cool. I already had this Jaguar F-Type. It definitely was already out. Again, nothing to really note which one is the rare one. But there they are. So there's Majorette. You guys let me know what you think about Majorette down in the comments. Do you pick any of these up? What do you think about them? Do you think if they fix their wheels that you would buy them if you don't now? I know I probably would get more of them if they could correct the stance and get that figured out. So there those are. All right. So that's that. And then let's go ahead and take a quick look at this. The 76 Ford Gran Torino. And we're going to go ahead and just open it up. Going to free the piece. And there she is. This is a cool little casting. I do not have any examples of this. I don't know what other times it's been put out. I think it was put out in Retro Entertainment. Does it have an opening hood? No, it doesn't. It almost looked like it did. It'd be pretty cool if it did. And there it is. Looks pretty cool. I like the little cherry on top. That is definitely neat. I think it looks pretty good. I dig the mail-in color scheme, the yellow and black, kind of like, it's almost like a greenish yellow and black that they did for all of these this year. I think that's pretty awesome. So, yeah, looks pretty good. All right, so there is that. All right, so next up, what we're going to take a look at here is going to be, oh, actually, I'll show that custom real quick before we get to the Plymouth Furys. Here's that custom. So anyway, what I did for this paint job was, this actually was just the Zamac car. So the Zamac version of this. I didn't even strip any of that clear coat or anything off of it. I just went ahead and painted a translucent purple first, and then followed by gold. So just like a gold little spatter. So anyway, I think it turned out pretty good. And there that is. Alright, so next up, let's take a quick look at Tina. And I'm going to pause the video for 1 second. Alright, so let's take a quick look around the package first. It's pretty neat. For sale, 58 Plymouth Fury. Pretty awesome. You can pause that and read that if you want. Very, very cool. There is also a Johnny Lightning 2-pack with the Christine vehicle in it that I wish I should have bought one of those. I don't have one. Maybe I will order one. But we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. Pull her out. One major disappointment with this packaging and with some of the MJ stuff is that they don't have the cardboard box. I really like the idea of having the cardboard box, because then I know if I ever do have to store them, I can just pop them in the thing and pop them in the box, and I don't have to worry about them getting damaged. So I wish they would have to conform to that and have that box. So pretty awesome. You got dustiness, rustiness all around. The for sale sign right up there. I don't know how close we'll be able to get to this, but you can kind of see it. Anyway, here's a blown up view of it here. There it is. And just really awesome. The dust in the windows. Really, really cool. Hood should open. Ooh, engine's clean underneath. So that's pretty awesome. I really like that they did this with this casting. I think that's a really cool idea to have done it. Fans of this movie will love that. So it is pretty awesome. I really do like it. So of course, initially it came out in this packaging. This is the original release of this car. To be honest, this car and this and actually this MIJO exclusive, the MJ exclusive, is limited to 4,800. So that's a big run for Auto World. This car is pretty much one of the most produced ones probably ever, because they released this in both sets A and sets B of this release 2, and there's no difference in the car or card. So there's double these already than any of the other cars in release 2, just to let you know. But they're still desirable and still pretty awesome. So here's one carded just to show you it, and then I've got one, of course, loose. And of course, the cool thing that they did with this is the blacked out windows, which means she's in like self-driving mean mode. And then to compare it to the dirty version, the broken out headlight, which is a really cool touch how they did that. And it just looks great. The license plates should be the same, and they are. So that is pretty cool. Motor's the same though. I wish they would have dirtied up the motor too. That'd have been a nice little touch, but I know that probably would have been extra cost. But really cool. Really, really neat. And then just sticking on the Christine topic for a moment, what else do we got here? Well, we're going to crack this Ultra Red in just a second, but let's just look at, this is the Hot Wheels Christine. Pretty good. Looks pretty nice for a $5 car. This was in the Retro Entertainment series. I at one time put headlights, or attempted to put headlights in this casting for Radar 468. Man, I should make you another one of these at some point. I know I could do a way better job than what that one turned out. I could make it way cooler with the way that I would do things now. But anyway, there's that. And then here is kind of an M2. This is in the Ground Pounders series. Obviously, it's kind of made to look like a Christine because it's got, you know, whatever, blacked out windows. And I know most of the ground pounders do, I think, have blacked out windows because they don't have interiors. But pretty cool. I've put headlights in this casting before as well. And then let's quickly just crack this Johnny Lightning. So this is pretty cool. This is 58 Christine Richard Earl Dragster. Get this out of the package. I got this when ordering a case of Auto World from AutoWorldStore.com. They throw in the extra vault car, and this was the one that was in it. It's kind of neat. It's one of those Johnnies that aren't really, in my opinion, great quality. They're all metal, but it's got plastic tires, and this is just an era of Johnny Lightning. I don't really like the cars that were like this, but this is still a pretty cool little addition to my collection. So there is that. And let's see. Then let's go ahead and crack this Ultra Red. So here this is. See, this car now has been released again. You can order it. It's a hobby exclusive. You can get it from AutoWorldStore.com and other online retailers, and you can get the regular Christine. This is the Ultra Red Chase version that I got this summer at the Iola Car Show. And she is a beaut. So Christine looks great with Ultra Red paint. Very, very nice. Really, really cool. So that is awesome. This is awesome too. There is an Ultra Red version of this. It's kind of hard to tell what it exactly looks like in the pictures, but it is Ultra Red color, but then the Ultra Red color is worn and dirtied, so that should be pretty cool. Also, the interior on it is white, and the base is white of the Chase version of this car. But very cool to have this one. I got this one for $25 I paid for it, and I think that was a steal of a deal on it. Even though there probably is a lot more Ultra Reds of this than any other Auto World casting. Truth be told, that's probably factual. If someone actually knows, they can correct me if I'm wrong, but just doing the math on what was released, I'm guessing that this is the most common Ultra Red that there is. So anyway, really, really cool, and awesome to have and add to my loose collection. Next, let's take a look at... just real quickly then, we're going to go through the other releases of this Plymouth. They released it in some, to be honest, some ugly colors. This is one of them right here, which I just cracked open, in this cream color. It looks okay. It's got the gold accent. And there it is in cream. Of course, the box. Love the boxes. And then that was, I think, either set A or set B. And then this is its counterpart in this like copper color. And again, not the most attractive color for a car, in my opinion. You may think different, but, well, actually, I was going to say it kind of looks like this color, but it really doesn't. But anyway, yeah, not the most attractive color. This weird, like, copper with the gold and whatnot, and not really digging the colors of either of those cars. And then for because this was one of the releases that had a set C and a set D. I think this was either the C or the D. I'm not really sure, but we'll take a look at this one first. So then we get the same with the gold, and then in a sky blue. Now this one, I think, is definitely better than these other two for color choices of the car. And I know it's probably inaccurate colors or whatever for the day, but if I was on the lot and had to choose between these three, I would definitely pick the sky blue one probably. So there's that one. But then they actually nailed it with this one. This one looks great. So this was also in that series. It was either C or D. I don't recall which one it is, but it was what? Release 5. So, and in black and gold. And this one looks fantastic. So really like that one. So then we got the Ultra Red. So this is the Ultra Red version of it. And this is from the C and D release. This is the C and D release Ultra Red. Now, it's not clear whether or not the A and B release is actually a different car. I want to say it does have a different interior. And I think the reason why it does is because the regular issues from the first two series either had this same color as this car interior or this like copper toned interior. And the two in C and D have black interiors. And that's why I believe that this one has a black interior, and if you were to find it in the other two series, it would have had a different color interior. Either one that matched this car or one that matched that car. I think that's how it is. So you can, again, if you know for sure, if you got both versions of the car, let me know. I am missing the other one, so it'd be cool to get it. And this is just awesome. This is a sweet Ultra Red. So there's that, and then the Ultra Red Christine. Just awesome. All right, so that's it. I guess if you like Plymouth Furys and you like Christine, this might have been a fun little segment of the video. And if not, oh well, you're probably not tuned in any longer. But thank you guys again for watching. This is going to be it for this week. I do have some pretty neat stuff coming on the way. So, and I've got some other cool videos planned. So, yeah, should be fun. All right, well, thank you guys again. You guys have a great week. Hope you find some cool stuff. And I'm glad to finally break my streak with this guy. And I hope now I'm going to be on a hot streak. That would be awesome coming into the holiday shopping season. All right, see you later. Peace.